Hello, welcome back to another episode of D54. I'm joined by my main man, Mr. Sunny. How you going, man?
I'm going well, man. Looking forward to this.
How do you feel, man? This is your first song reaction, your first Malayalam song reaction, and your first song reaction period, right?
Yeah, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what film or song we're doing. This is going to be different. I'm looking forward to this.
Yep. So, guys, if you're listening in the audience, this is going to be a bit different because I've not told Sunny what we're reacting to because it's something that we've both seen already. So this is not a raw reaction like we normally do with some of the older nostalgia stuff. Obviously, you guys know what song we reacted to because you've read the title and seen the thumbnail, and you know the details. But for the course of the first, minute or so when we talk about this, Sunny doesn't know what song that we're going to react to. It is from a movie that we have seen and we reviewed quite a while ago. So, Sunny, in your mind, you probably have like 100 movies that's just going through your head.
Yeah. This could be anything. Could be anything.
Yeah, could be anything. But to give you some background, it is a newer movie. So we've done a lot of older movies on our channel, especially as of late, but it is a newer movie.
All right.
It's one that we were both extremely high on. It's one that we're big fans of the actor. So I might be giving you some clues there to get you prepared. But before we get into it, man, Sunny, what have you thought about the Malayalam film industry in terms of music, in terms of the older stuff, the newer stuff, just in general about this industry and how they treat music? Because obviously it was new for us, right? We didn't know how to sort of, coming back to when we started, music was a new concept in movies because we come from a Hollywood background. But what have you thought overall?
I think one of the things I appreciate most about Malayalam cinema music is just how well they're able to tell a story within the course of a song. It's not just a song to make you feel good. There's usually the plot being advanced in some way, and it's not happening in sort of a trite, contrived way. It all feels very natural that a song is being used to, maybe give more light on a romance story or explain some relationships in a bit more detail. I just think they do that so well, and they're able to establish so much in such a short amount of time. And I'm just really impressed that music can be used to achieve that outcome, right? Usually in Western cinema, music is just used to get you feeling certain things about a particular scene or a particular character. They're not telling you a story really in that time. So I think it's a really unique use for songs, and the Malayalam cinema does it really well, both in the older films and in the newer ones as well.
Definitely. Now you've hit the nail on the head, man, because that's exactly what's going to happen now. So let me share and let's get into this, man.
All right. Anticipation. We need a drum roll here.
Yeah. You probably know now.
Yeah. Okay. What are the codes? I love the framing there.
Yeah, man, that's such a good scene. Oh, the transition from young to old to young.
Seamlessly done. Such a different side of Joju George as well, that tender, caring side. You don't see as much of that.
It really is. Exactly what you talked about. The music and the story just coming together.
Beautifully interwoven.
This voice, man.
Gorgeous singing. I think you can't help but watch this, at least at this point, with a smile on your face.
Just to see the elation on... Oh, there we go.
Yes.
Oh. Beautiful, man.
And it's not overpowering, like it's letting you appreciate the scene and you can hear some of the character dialogue.
Yes, exactly. We're going to take a quick pause because, Sunny, what did you think, man? This was Joesph, a movie that we probably can't forget, featuring Joju George. But
what a film, man!
Yeah, man.
One of the few.
What are your memories of this movie?
This is like one of the few moments of joy in this film, like it because it's such a hard-hitting film. This one, but just this is a scene that is almost central to the entire movie. It is a point at which he has joy in his life, and it's going to all change, later on in this film. Like to see the joy here, it creates such an emotional connection to these characters, and that will be so central to what happens in the rest of the film and where these characters end up going forward. It's just so beautifully done, man. None of this seems forced or contrived at all, right? It all just seems like ordinary moments in people's lives who've just had a kid and they're working through it. And as I was saying before, I love that the music is not overpowering. It's not telling you how to feel. It is letting you hear the characters, but that music is there gently in the background, kind of soothing you. And it's just so beautifully done, man. Like most of the times when we hear music, it is telling you what to feel, and it is very loud and quite obnoxious. Not the case here. It is interwoven so beautifully throughout the dialogue and the film as a whole.
Yep. No, it's precisely exactly right, man. And guys, if you're wondering why we're pausing in between, we actually have to do this as per YouTube policy and as per sort of copyright rules. So I know you might have seen channels out there that don't do this. Unfortunately, the way YouTube works is it's completely different for every single channel. Sometimes it feels like. So we're going to have to pause and talk a little bit, but it does give us a chance to actually talk about this movie a little bit and this song. Also, like, it's a great point that you mentioned about sort of how the music is not overpowering, but it does enough to get you into that elevated emotional state of sort of joy.
You're just smiling as you're watching. Yeah,
you're smiling, and it elevates as sort of. I mean, it starts off with just the voice of the singer here, who is Vijay Yesudas. Now, this guy Vijay Yesudas, man, his father was a singer, and we've done a lot of songs from his father. I think KJ Yesudas. He's done so many.
No
I think I've got comments. Yeah, his father was a singer, and I think his father had sung something like 50,000 songs or something like that in multiple languages. It's an insane stat.
My dad loves him. I grew up listening to him. I had no idea.
Oh, really?
Yeah. My dad loves his music. Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, that's crazy, man. So he in the last movie we did our deep dive for Nadorikat, that main song in that, he sung that.
No kidding. Right.
For that. Yeah, so a lot of the older songs that we've been seeing in our movie reviews, he would have most likely sung them. So this is his son. That's crazy, man. I did not know that.
That's something I need to talk to my dad about after this chat.
Yeah, exactly. He'll let him know you listen to his son. So yeah, it's pretty. I mean, he's a legendary. He has obviously, that legendary gene in there. It's funny, we see this a lot with. We just saw Srinivasan in Nadorikat, and his son is also director, singer, actor. The whole works as well, just like Srinivasan was.
Amazingly
so it just seems to be in the family.
This is incredible.
I mean, like, his voice has obviously got something special to it, and pretty amazing. But guys, we won't stop you guys too much. We'll continue on.
I need to see more George being happy. We don't see this enough. He's always embroiled in a tragedy of some sort.
It's so soulful, man, the song. Oh, man.
I guess the acting here is all just mostly facial reactions, isn't it?
Yeah, expressions, just the face.
Able to communicate so much.
ചാരത്തെന്നും ഓമലായി എന്നെന്നും കണ്ണേ നിൻ കൂട്ടായി നെഞ്ചിൽ പുഞ്ചിരി തൂകുന്ന പൊന്നോമൽ പൂറങ്ങ് പൂമുത്തോളെ നീ എരിഞ്ഞ വഴിയിൽ ഞാൻ മഴയായി പെയ്തടി ആരീരാരം ഇടറല്ലേ മണിമുത്തേ കൺമണി മാറത്തുറക്കാനിന്നോളം തണലെല്ലാം വെയിലായി കൊണ്ടടി മാനത്തോളം മഴവില്ലായി വളരണം എൻ മണി ആഴിത്തീരമാല
I love that moment of reality there where they're having a moment and then the baby's crying.
പീലിച്ചേറു തൂവൽ വീശി കാറ്റിലാടി നീങ്ങാ കനിയേ.
It's like the perfect life right before it collapses.
Yes. It really does set everything up.
Oh man, that was beautiful.
Man, that voice really is amazing, man. Like, I don't know what is being said there, but it just feels like it's beautiful and transcendent and incredibly meaningful.
Definitely. No, unfortunately, you guys, we don't have the translations with us. That's some songs do have like actual lyrics translated, and that's freaking awesome because when I do see them, like they're so lyrical and so like you know, they're packing a lot of emotion. Like this. So this song is called Poomuthole, and it means like a flower. It means, I think it means
like their life is blooming, or like their kid is a flower. Like it could be any number of things. But at the same time, man, you almost don't need lyrics. Obviously, they would enhance our understanding, but I think we feel the vibe. Like you feel that in everything that's happening on screen. You feel it in your heart that this is a very happy moment, that their life is changing, that something beautiful is meant to start right here. So, like, they're in a state of almost marital bliss here. So you get the feeling because the voice is so beautiful, the acting is so beautiful. Like, you know how everyone is feeling here and what the music is conveying.
No, exactly right, man. That's the sort of power of music in general. Like, that's why
exactly.
Still feel something from this, from this music, from this movie, because even though we can't understand it, it still sort of, appeals to us. But it basically is. I'm just looking at some of the lyrics now. It's kind of like a lullaby. Lullabies never falter, my sweetheart. I'm just doing the English translations, and I don't really like the English translations so much from what the sources I find. So, guys, if you have anywhere where
things are lost in translation, right?
Yeah, and I think they're too literal. Like I think sometimes when I've seen some songs they do the translation and they do it really well. Like it actually feels like they've actually taken time to actually convey the message rather than just do word for word translation. But from what I'm seeing, like a lot of it's just like, a lot of it is not really that. It's not as what I want. It's sort of telling me exactly what's happening. Whereas I'm sure there's more meaning to it if you understand the language.
100%. Yes.
But it's all about sort of just, always by my side, besides you with love. So it's just really sort of, letting us know how much that love means to both of these characters, as the video also shows us as well.
Yes.
So
yes.
That's great. Yeah, the lyrics are actually pretty beautiful here. To put you to sleep on my chest, I went from shade to the sun until this day. I shall fly in the wind, flapping my feathers. So, it's obviously it's a pretty powerful. It is. Yeah, it is like a lullaby actually.
And maybe that explains why it's so gently sang, kind of thing. It's like almost you're whispering it to your child, kind of thing.
Exactly. No, that's a great point. Yeah. That's a great point, actually. Yeah. It's sort of done a bit slower because of that. Because it's like, it's sort of whisper to sleep. We have a lot of sleeping elements in this, like from the whole nighttime scene. The last like minute or something like that of that song is just them going to sleep. So lullaby makes a lot of sense.
It. And it just brings home the point. There's no amount of dialogue you could have used there that could convey the things that were conveyed in a 5.5 minute song right there, right? There's no amount of dialogue that could have got that same level of feeling or that emotional attachment that you have to these characters as what that song was able to achieve, right? So that is, I really admire that, man, how you're able to push the story forward with the song and still convey and have that connection with the audience and the audience have connection with the characters.
Definitely. Well, guys, thanks a lot for tuning in. This is the first of our newer songs, so we want to do more newer songs. I know we have like about 1,000 requests for sort of older songs at the moment, and trust me, we are going to get to them. I know people are getting upset that we have not got to them yet, guys, but we will get to them. I promise you, we will get to them. But we want to also mix things up a little bit, get Sunny as well involved, get other people involved with sort of the song. Reaction videos as well, and we sort of want to explore some other music as well, so it gives us, it gets a little repetitive if we keep reacting to the same things over and over again. So this gives us a great chance to look, and also gives us a good chance to reflect on some movies we have actually even talked about before.
100%. Yeah.
So guys, check out our Joesph review that we did ages ago now, maybe 6 months ago or something like that at this point.
Wow. Yeah.
But yeah, it was a freaking great movie, and we were both fans of it.
Film.
And one of the reasons why we loved it was because of some of the music in there, which was, it was I think we had a talking point as to whether the music worked for us or not in the actual movie. But yes, I think we could definitely agree that the music itself was pretty amazing.
Amazing. Yes, no doubt about it.
Yeah. Cool, guys. Well, thanks a lot for joining in. We'd love to know, leave us your thoughts, leave us your comments about what you think about the song. For me, it is probably one of the ones I remember more from all the songs that we have reacted to. That's why I sort of picked this one, because I was like, oh yeah, there was that song in Joesph that was amazing. And here it is. So modern songs you guys would like us to look at. Stuff from like, 2020 onwards or 2015 onwards, something that's got more, this obviously sounds like a modern song,
Yeah.
The ones like you can definitely distinctly tell. But let us know about Vijay, Yesudas as well. Looking forward to your conversation you have with your dad, Sunny.
I'll debrief. I should film his reaction.
Yeah. Get him to react with us next time. But cool, man. Well, this has been awesome, like always. And
this has been a lot of fun, man. Catch you on the next one, man. See you all.